Would you like to hear a story? One is real, and one is not. Fishwax Show!
So this will be a 2-part series. Part 1 will be my stories. Part 2, maybe next time, sometime in the future, will be James's stories.
That's right. So you've come up with an actual story?
Yes.
And one that sounds like an actual story.
Yes.
I'm allowed to ask questions.
Yes.
And poke around and see what's real and what's not. And then at the end, I have to decide which one's real and which one's not.
Yes.
Now, we know each other pretty well, so this will be things I
don't think you've heard my real story before.
Okay.
I know you've never heard my fake one.
No, nobody has, apparently.
So.
Okay, let's play the game.
Let's do it.
So, tell me a story, Nathan.
All right. It's kind of a story and a confession.
Uh-oh.
Because,
we getting church up in here?
well, you'll understand what I mean.
Okay. All right.
James?
Uh-oh. I'm not the father.
In the case of 1-year-old Rylan Collin, you are not.
No. I had another YouTube show before Fishwax.
Whoa! There was a pre-Fishwax YouTube.
Well, it wasn't Fishwax at all. It was,
it was wax
me
fish.
and my buddy, my old roommate Phil. Remember?
Okay, I remember.
Everybody called him Philip, except for me. I called him Phil.
Funny side note, did I ever meet Phil?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't think I did.
You never met him?
Okay,
He's a real person.
I think you made him up. This one's fake. You made it Phil.
See, what we did, we would like do history shows, but we would make stuff up. But we presented it like it was real, like we would straight face just say stuff.
Did you say history's mysteries?
No, we called the title of it was Really True History.
Really True History. Wow.
This
sounds like. Have you seen the BuzzFeed ones?
No.
They do stuff like that. It's really interesting. Anyway,
we made like we take a real thing from history and say, "Here's the truth," and we would.
This sounds like a great show.
We got up to like 112 subscribers.
Okay.
And we were getting notes saying you need to stop because people think this is real. And we're like, it's satire, but we didn't label it as satire.
Okay.
And they shut us down.
Gotcha.
It was like 5 or 6 months before I emailed you or sent you the message.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we would say like one of them we said like the Trojan horse. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Here's how it started. And we made this thing up called the Peking duck. They built a giant wooden duck and stuck in.
You don't just start at the giant horse. You got to build your way up to it, right?
Like they're trying to suppress this, and we said, like that's how they came up with duck sauce when they were celebrating the victory. They invented duck sauce as part of the victory.
Stop spreading this. People are starting to believe this is how duck sauce started in Persia.
And another one we said when Hannibal crossed the Alps.
Yeah.
That they invented skis. That's when skis were invented.
Skis for elephants.
And we said like, there's a Swedish secret society, the Triple S.
Yes.
And they want to claim that they invented skis, but they sent out assassins to kill the Romans, and so they're claiming the ski thing. But we do it like totally straight face, and we just kind of look at each other and like play off each other. Like, oh yeah.
My mind is blown right now. There was a pre-Fishwax YouTube. This is awesome. I don't know if this is true or not. I want it to be true.
Another one we did, it was I'll give you one more example.
Okay.
For time's sake.
Yes.
We said that the Aborigines
came
to South America, and that were the Incas and the Mayas.
Okay.
And we showed a picture of a Incan hieroglyphic thing with kind of boomerang looking things. So like, that's just the proof. And they called them sacrificial stunners. They would hit the people with the boomerangs.
Stunner?
But we'd present it like this. They were called sacrificial stunners. They would hit their victims and then sacrifice them, cut out their hearts.
Of course.
So we were very serious about it.
Very sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we got in trouble.
I mean, that's
story one.
That sounds very plausible, sir. So let's hear. I've absorbed that. My mind was blown, but then I threw it back in there and scrambled it around. Right. Hit me with number 2. I shall make a judgment.
Story number 2.
Numero dos.
You've heard of Rhythm and Roots.
I've been to Rhythm and Roots.
All right.
Famous, we'll tell people, famous outdoor concert series in Bristol. Goes on for about a week, weekend, something like that.
So I think I've been to it twice, maybe.
Okay. That you remember.
Was I ever there with you?
No.
Oh, well, that's good. So this one time, it was me, my buddy Phil, and another guy. It was 3 of us.
Starting to think Phil may be real, actually.
3 of our friends. Me and 2 friends.
Okay.
So we're going to go to Rhythm and Roots, and we'd never been there before.
Yeah.
We didn't know what you did.
It's an experience.
We didn't know you go buy a thing, you get a bracelet and all that.
Oh, you thought you just show up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we drive up there, and there's no parking space.
No,
right?
no.
So we're driving around. I think we go up on the Virginia side.
Yeah.
We finally find a parking space. We're like, how do we get into this place? Because we were dumb.
Yeah. That's
we're walking along, and we see the door. It's open. There's just light coming out of the door. We walk in there, and it's literally like, okay, there's the stage. We walk in right beside the stage. We can see the stage from that room. And there's this little old lady sitting there. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, you guys one of the bands? She thought we were a bluegrass band. A 3-piece bluegrass.
You do look like a bluegrass band guy.
And the other friend, his name was Vincent. And he had a shirt. It was a Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt. It had a picture of a guy on it that looked somewhat like Conan O'Brien. That was
okay. Nice.
On a surfboard. And somewhere on the shirt it said Cool Blue.
Cool Blue?
And she said, is that your name? Band name? Cool Blue? Is that you guys?
Yes, it is.
So for about 30 seconds, we went along with it. Like, yeah, we're a band.
Cool Blue.
And then the fact that we didn't have any instruments kind of...
That does ruin the illusion a little bit.
Killed it, yeah. And then we finally were like, no, we can't lie to you, old lady. You're nice. Sweet. And we're not a band.
And then she charged you money.
Well, no. What happened was this. We said, we were just trying to get in there. We didn't know where to go. And she said, you know what? I like you boys. She said, you stick your hands in your pockets. Walk out right on that stage as soon as this song's over. Act like you know what you're doing. Go down the steps straight out the door to the street. And you'll be just fine.
You got in to Rhythm and Roots.
So that's what we did. We did that.
Put your hands in your... Put your hands in my pockets.
Kind of walked out cool like we were the band that played, an hour before.
Yeah,
we're just going around to the festivities.
Go check out the scene.
And we just enjoyed Rhythm and Roots.
Oh my goodness. That does sound feasible in Bristol. I've been there a couple times. We covered it for work one year. Security is both extremely tight and extremely lax at points. Probably better now. Do you remember?
Good questions.
Let me pick apart these a little bit.
Right.
Oh man, I don't know. They both sound plausible. Which one sets off the BS meter a little bit more? So, Phil does sound like a real person now.
Okay.
Never heard of this Vincent guy. So maybe that's the part of the story that falls through. You do have a great knowledge of history, so I could see part 1 actually working. You and Phil worked together at the depot?
No, at the book warehouse.
At the book warehouse. Right. Was he the one that pulled the gun on you?
I met him no, that was a police officer. I met Phil at the gym.
At the gym? Yeah. Working out at the gym.
We went to Perkins and ate one night, and then we were friends after that.
That does sound very feasible.
And we're like, let's get an apartment together. Because we're both poor.
That's very, very feasible. Meeting dudes at Perkins. Man.
I wouldn't advise that.
No. Well, the one John C is no longer there.
Yeah, let's go.
Man, you've done a really good job, Nathan. I'm going to have to lean towards... Number 2 is not real.
Number 2 is not real. Which is... No. That's what you're saying.
No, that's the answer. That's right. I'm right.
Number 2 is true.
No! Oh, if I could have verified if you had a YouTube channel or not, but that would have been cheap.
Fishwax is my only YouTube
You made it sound so real. That's number 2 sounded so fake.
There you go.
You do have a friend, Vincent?
Well,
you did for that day?
He's still, I guess we're friendly, but I don't, hang out with him.
He was there that day.
He also works at the book warehouse.
Cool. Good job, sir. You win.
There you go. I'm a great liar.
Great. I'm going to just admit
a great
that.
Storyteller.
Yeah, that sounds better. I think wife's like, what?
So now she can tell. I think she can tell. So next time
I shall come up with
for James.
Stories of both real and fake.
Yes.
For your listening pleasure. Good job, Nathan. You win. I'll get you back next time. Fishwax Show!